Hi guys, and welcome back to Tea Time with Livvy and Louise, because today I'm with my gorgeous mum. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
You have to hold the mic by your mouth, mum.
You felt so well, you know.
Tea time with Livvy. Tea time with Livvy.
So this is going to be a really fun episode. Obviously, a lot of you will have already basically known my mum at this point because she is the queen. She has raised me, who I am today. And she is honestly funny. We're going to be diving into like some past stories, some funny things that have happened over the years. I think a lot of you will like establish our relationship as we're very much like sisters, aren't we?
Yeah, we've already had an argument on the way here.
Oh yeah, we've already had murders on the way here because Emmy wouldn't go downstairs to check for me fucking parcel, and I missed me parcel when I go away this week, and I just can't deal. We were actually arguing because the way that my mum treats Emmy compared to how she treats me is literally insane. Anyone who's like the firstborn will absolutely be able to resonate with what I'm saying. Like the way that the mums treat the little younger one. You are a pussy, mate.
No, I'm not.
You are. You're so...
She just does not bring me any trouble just because she didn't run downstairs because you clicked your fingers and you are fuming.
Yeah, but I never brought you any trouble.
You'd send me downstairs.
Yeah, so we're going to try and forget about our argument. We were so when the postman was at the door, I was going, pass me your phone. And I was like, hello, trying to like see if he could hear me, but he wasn't there. And then you hear us having murders on the ring doorbell thing. She's going, don't start with your attitude. I'm going, shut the fuck up. We're arguing on the way up, but we're friends again now. This is my amazing mum.
So she thinks.
No, we are. We're besties. I'm going to treat her after this for some lunch, make it up for her. But it wouldn't be a day without a little bicker between us. So yeah, a lot of you will know me more. My name's Louise. She is a baddie. She's a little bit shy. Why are you being shy?
No.
You are. Unfold your arms so you've got an open presence. Right, pretend that there's not a camera there. Okay? I don't know why she's acting like this, guys. She's a fucking knob. I think it's because she skipped work to be here.
No, I haven't.
You booked it off for me, didn't you?
Because
Because she's my little bestie. Right, okay. So, I don't really know how to talk about you.
You've probably done enough of it, to be fair.
She's not a slag. She's a total slag.
Take no notes.
Right, okay. So, let me get into some more. She just kicked me. So, me and my mum have always been super close. We've been like sisters. And we literally tell each other everything, don't we? We have no boundaries, which I think is a really special thing about our relationship. Like, we actually do tell each other a bit too much sometimes. And I've recently moved out and lived without her, and it's been the hardest 6 months of my life.
It's been great.
It's been so bad, honest to God.
She still phones me up for a hug.
I actually do. I can't live without my mum. She's like my bestest friend ever. And I mean, I can't live without her now. After that argument on the way, I was thinking, thank God I don't fucking live there no more.
I was looking at trains to come home.
No, you wasn't, was you actually?
I was going to leave you, yeah.
Okay, so a lot of you have asked us loads of questions, and I am going to get into them with you now because you're going to love them. So let's see what you have asked us. You need to just be real, raw. Okay? First question. How does it feel like you've raised a bad bitch?
Myself?
Me.
Oh.
I raised you.
No, you did not.
I fucking did. My mum had me when she was 20, and I feel like I grew up with you. I said on the way here, we like grew up together. Because you were still a kid.
Why'd you dictate to me when I'm
Mum,
a parent?
you know for a fact I parented you during my...
She did not. Take
Mum,
notice.
I
How
had
did
to...
you parent me?
Are you messing? I literally brought you up. I did. We were like 50-50, I would say.
Why are you lowering it down now to 50-50?
Yeah, I actually think we did. And yeah, how does it feel?
So we've brought you up.
Yeah.
We're very proud. She is a pain now.
How am I a
Sick.
pain? No, I honestly...
Are you a pain? Because
Yeah.
you've just kicked off over the parcel.
Guys, I go away on Saturday and need me fucking Chanel bag. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's
I'll
not
have
that... Exactly. She goes away after me. If I don't get my parcel, she'll take it. She loves stealing all my stuff. It's so bad. I literally do everything. Oh my God, guess what Lydia's put?
What?
How was the Haribos, Lou?
Lydia, I'm going to get you back for that.
Guys, if you're new here, some of you will already know the story. Me and went a few years ago. me and Lydia.
She's put that on.
Me and Lydia spiked me mum with fucking gummies, not them type of gummies. It looked like normal
They
gummies.
tasted like normal Haribo's. So I ate all the cherries and wondered why Lydia and Olivia were sitting there giggling. And then they went upstairs, and I went to go upstairs myself and hit the wall. And I thought, I don't feel very good.
She wobbled and texted me, didn't
And then I had to balance my way back to get back on the couch because I couldn't make it upstairs. And then I texted Olivia and Lydia from downstairs and went, whatever you've done, you're fucking dead when this wears off.
We went downstairs, guys, and she was like sunk into the
horrible.
couch, and she couldn't even move her neck. Her eyes were tiny. She was so stoned. But you know what? The funniest thing is, me and Lydia had a few of them, and no, it wasn't even the cherries, and it was the colas, weren't it?
Going to me, have another cherry, Mum.
Oh my god, yeah. And my mum was going, oh, I can't stop eating because you were like, all I've done all day is eat. And she ended up all fucking stoned in, didn't you?
Yeah.
But how long did it last? It lasted a few days, I feel like, the edibles,
I felt
though.
like shit the next day. Funny.
But the funniest thing about it, guys, is when I was giving it, and the packet was finally empty. She had one, and they were tangtastic, so they had sugar on, and Buddy was sat next to her, and she was going, oh, do you want some, Buddy? I was going, don't be giving the dog any of that. And she was trying it, because you always share your food with Buddy, don't you? And you were about to give the dog some of the fucking tangtastic.
Well, I didn't know I was being spiked.
Yeah, true. At least she survived. We've got a few stories like that, haven't we? A lot of you are saying, right, Louise, they want your worst drunken story. And someone's put, we need the full Harley Quinn story.
That's got to be the worst.
I'd say that's definitely the worst I've ever seen you. So let me set the tone for you guys. So me mum, right, bear in mind, this is not Halloween. This is just, it was Lindsay's 40th, wasn't it? So it was like, it wasn't around the time to be dressed up, but...
It was October.
Was it? Was it around Halloween though?
Doesn't matter, it's not the point.
Okay, anyway, my mum went as Harley Quinn. All fun, she looked dead good. She had the full-on fucking bat, the suspenders, you looked the part. And she's gone to a mate's 40th. I was in work the next morning. I worked in a taxi office at the time, so I was in work at 7 a.m. So my alarm went off at like 6-ish, and I remember me shutters in my bedroom. My room was on the front, and I could see an ambulance, but I panicked straight away because it was directly outside our house, and I always used to worry about our neighbour, didn't I? I still do sometimes, our little Flo, because she's old. So I thought, shit. So, and then I've gone into my mum's room, she's not there, so I've looked out the window and stuck my head out my window. Please tell me why Harley Quinn is getting peeled off the fucking front of the grass, soaking wet, piss wet through by 2 fucking ambulance men. I've gone, Mum! I've run down the stairs. There she is. She literally looks like the scene where Harley Quinn jumps in that fucking, like, oil for the Joker. You were drenched. You had all the, like, pink eyeshadow and blue eyeshadow. You had pink running down this eye, blue ran down that eye, and you were like, she actually looked like she was like, I thought, fuck me, she took this fucking role very seriously. No, it was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was horrendous.
And anyway, turns around and the ambulance man's gone. So she's hypothermic because she's been on the grass for a few hours. She fell asleep on the front garden in the pissing down rain in the middle of fucking October. Please, can we just take that into mind? So they've tried to bring it in. You were fucked. I've never seen you like that.
Really bad.
That was terrible. And they've tried to undress her in your room. Remember, your outfit was stuck to you. Like, they were trying to take it off because obviously she was like fucking hypothermic, whatever. You had on them blankets around you, didn't you? And I was going to the ambulance people, you aren't putting her in bed in that state. I said, she's going to have to take her to the hospital. She's going, no. See, this is what I mean. I did bring you up. You would have sent me to the hospital. I thought, calm her for all the time she blew me up to me dad. I didn't actually blow you up to me dad, though.
No, you didn't.
But I made them take I thought they'll just take it.
You did make them take me. I tried to ask them to put me to bed. She made them take me. So we got wrapped up like a turkey in foil and bundled in the back of an ambulance with 2 bunches in, a Sharpie heart on my eye.
Gosh, a little face. I did feel so bad.
That was so cruel. And then
stop making out like you were in a fit state to sit in that bed. Imagine something happened to you.
I woke up in a ward in a backless gown, still dressed up with 2 bunches.
But the thing is, it
Wondering where
it wasn't actually on Halloween. It was just in October. So no one else was dressed up. It wasn't like, obviously on Halloween, I can imagine the Aussie is full of loads of different fucking sites. But so many more, there's just normal people and then Harley Quinn. And I felt so bad, but I was just thinking, if they put it in bed and
Payback for putting you in the shed.
oh my God, you put me in the shed that time. That's another story. That is terrible what you done that day.
No, it was. You put me in the back of an ambulance. It's
But
payback.
that's for your own safety.
Yours
Locking
was-
me in my shed is not
I
fucking
didn't lock you
safe.
in, I just put you in there.
Mum, I couldn't move, so I was locked. That was
was
terrible.
locked in.
And anyway, I ended up going the next day, and I was messing with your bed, weren't you? And you were like this. Everyone on the ward was walking past, giggling at her. I had to take your little Sharpie art off for you. God love you. At least, honestly, the next day I had to. But then I was trying to blend it to me dad because I didn't want me dad to go mad at you. So I thought, shit, how am I going to do this? Obviously, I've got Emmy. So I can't leave Emmy in the house on her own, but I've got to go to work because if I stay off work, so I have to Emmy, he's going to get on to me. But if I don't go to work, he's going to get on to me. So I said, Emmy, you're going to have to come to work. I had to take Emmy to work, but then he was like, why is Emmy with you? And I had to come
She blew me
clean.
off.
I tried
So
to
you were the
blend it.
grass?
No, I tried to blend it. I would never blow you up. My mum always used to grass on
No,
me.
I didn't.
You
Olivia,
did.
I didn't.
That time you locked me in the shed was terrible. That's probably my worst drunken story.
Which being locked, that's the only time you got caught.
The only time I got caught. I
All the
fucking get
times when
caught
you've
all
climbed
the
over
time.
walls.
Oh my God, yeah.
So she used to have a dressing room. So she made the utility into a dressing room.
No,
So what
wasn't
she used
it?
to do was put her clothes in there. So when everyone went asleep overnight, she used to go down, get changed in the utility, bunk over the wall, which was about.
I had
about
to
8
go.
foot.
I had to go out the back door because my dad would have heard the front door. So at this time, he was obviously asleep in bed, but he wouldn't let me do anything. So I never used to use utility in the dressing room because the utility had all of our wash baskets with our clothes in. I used to put me going out stuff in the pile with my clothes so it blended in. Do you get me? And then I'd get a synthetic fucking wig, like not
on the
actually a wig,
teddy
like
in
obviously
bed.
like my little extensions. I used to clip it onto this teddy I had.
Put the teddy in bed.
Stuff it in because my dad is an absolute fucking like he 100% goes for the piss throughout the night all the time. I always used to remember my dad getting up and going in the toilet, and I thought, and if he does, he always used to pop his head in just to see if I was all right. And I thought, he is not seeing this bed empty. He would literally fucking
So
come
she
out and
used to
find
climb
me
up on the wall, which is about 8 foot, and then walk across
right
the wall,
across the wall into the front garden
and then drop down
and drop
go
down
missing.
and run. And then I'd come back at about 5, 6.
Climb back up the ladder.
Say, I used to have the ladder benched across up to the wall.
I
so
used to lie there and I could doof, where she did the glass and think, she's in. And then she'd get undressed in the utility.
it's makeup off in the utility, everything. So I literally looked like I just got out of bed. And then if I woke my dad up going up the stairs, I always had a glass of water, and he'd be like, "What are you doing up?" I've just been to get a drink. He still doesn't know to this day
And
what.
she wonders why I treat Emmy different than her. Emmy would never dream.
Because
of doing
Emmy's
half the stuff.
allowed to actually leave the house. I wasn't allowed. Emmy's allowed to go to parties. If I asked to go to a party when I was a kid, probably because I was actually being naughty.
You'd already been to all the parties.
Emmy's actually not a naughty kid, so maybe that's why. But I think my dad could see that I was just a bit. He couldn't feddle, yeah. So he was a bit. He was very strict. He was hard on me. Come on. I was like 17 and I wasn't even allowed to. I wasn't even allowed to go out to town. He used to take my car off me if I'd go out to town.
Olivia, you've been sacked and everything.
I used to work in the taxi office and I'd get sacked every time I go on a night out. How many times have I got sacked in that
No, you got
office?
sacked for, what did you get sacked for? Tell the truth.
Oh my God. So this one time, I'd been out all night. I'd been out in town. These were like the Concert Square days. I'd swear down, it was so scatty. And I never got into like 6. And my shifts in the office were always 7 till 7, so 7 a.m., 7 p.m. Ugh.
I think everyone knows the difference.
No,
between
but that's terrible. You know, because it could be a 7 a.m. till 7 a.m.
child labour.
Child labour, mate. It was absolutely fucking terrible. So I got in about 6, and I was like, you know, when you've got that, when you're like, your drunkenness is like calming down and you just feel disorientated. You get what I mean? I feel like when you stay drunk, you're fine. But the minute that you stop drinking and that taxi ride home, plus I lived like a good 35 minutes away, so I always had that time to like reflect in the taxi home. I got home, I literally jumped in the shower, took my makeup off and went straight to work. I was still fucking bladdered. And I unplugged a bit of my, like, obviously with ABC taxis, it's like the main fucking taxi firm in Runcorn. So I've unplugged this wire to plug my phone in because my phone was dead. And the whole of the... And it shut everything down. But I didn't
We
know.
were like, have you been busy? And she's like, it's been dead quiet today, you know.
And I was
but
made
she
up.
switched every phone off and decided to film herself twerking. Bearing in mind, all the office is...
I wasn't twerking, I was just doing
doing
TikToks.
handstand and doing something. So when they look back at the cameras and wondered why there was no phone calls, it was because she'd unplugged the phone.
I unplugged
and
everything.
spent the day doing TikToks.
So everything was down for like a good few hours.
Yeah.
And
She got sacked for that.
I got sacked for that, yeah. And everyone, obviously everyone was ringing, but the phones weren't going off, but the computers and apps were still on. So I didn't think I'd shut anything down, do you know what I mean? I just unplugged like the main fucking phone system. So for like hours, no one could get through. And I'm thinking, fucking hell. It was a Sunday.
So now you know what we have to put up with.
Yeah, I just thought, oh, it's a Sunday, so people must just be like, I don't know, just fucking chilling, innit? It's the God's day of rest. No, my dad rang me, what have you done? Because if someone must have said, I can't get in touch with any of the operators. What the fuck are you doing? I said, what do you mean? I'd only unplugged the whole fucking main line. He sacked me for that. That was terrible. I got sacked all the time. I'm so glad I don't work there no more.
She got sacked.
I know, but I got sacked for getting a fella. Remember he sacked me when I got with George?
Did you get sacked for crashing into the back of him as well?
Yeah, I got sacked for that. I crashed into the back of my dad, remember that? I can't even talk about that story.
Why?
Because
she crashed into the back of her dad in a brand new car, sent him flying over the roundabout.
No, I never!
He did. And then she drove off because she was frightened, and he rang me screaming and said, why has Olivia done a hit and run?
Guys, so no, that isn't the full
You
story.
did get off.
Okay, so no, the full story. This is the
You
full...
were too busy on your phone again.
No, this is the full story. Okay, so back to the story. My mum was just getting a bit overstimulated talking about all of it.
That's not the word.
It is. You can get overstimulated.
It's not the word.
You're just dirty-minded.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. This is a fucking dirty-minded old bitch, honest to God. That is so bad.
It's not a word.
I'm always overstimulated. I get overstimulated when I'm driving. Like, everyone thinks I've got...
Shut up, I never noticed how much my kid talks, serious.
Are you messing? I just think I've got a fucking career in this.
I'm not surprised. Surprised your tongue doesn't
You got some man. Wait, that's since about 5.
Mouth's constantly open.
Right. So, let me tell you the story about when I crashed into my dad. This was bad. This was a bad day. So, let's just put it this way. Me and my dad's relationship was up in the air at the time, okay? Don't really want to go into it much. But basically, we'd fell out. So we hadn't spoke. We actually hadn't spoke for like a month, had we? It was actually this is the worst argument I'd ever had with my dad. And he's so stubborn, and I'm so stubborn. He's raised him in him, and he hates it, doesn't he? Doesn't he? I feel like I'm the only person who will actually give me dad shit. Like when I was a kid and he used to argue with me, I was never scared of my dad, was I? I used to argue back, and it used to send him insane. He used to be like, ah, because he'd come at me with things. But you're a hypocrite because you like when he used to moan at me for going out and doing things. I used to say, yeah, but you can't say not on the way all the stories you've told me about when you were fucking younger. And he'd be like, he didn't know what to say. So I used to have a way with me dad. And yeah, so anyway, I thought, well, you know what, I'm being stubborn, and this time he didn't take my card off me. So I thought, I'm gonna make him sweat, because usually if I had my car took off me, then I'd be a bit of a shitbag and be like, oh, like, because obviously I'm not mobile. I'm not mobile. Like it was with me what I used to do with my car. That was a blackmail thing, wasn't it?
To take your guard off, yeah.
Remember he used to get Jordan to pick it up if I'd gone out. Remember that?
When we robbed it back.
Oh my God, this is actually terrible. No, that's another story when I robbed my car back. This was my dad's thing over me. I was 17-year-old. I just got my car. I just passed my test. So every single time I'd step out of line, he knew that was the perfect little thing to get to me. But this time anyway, he didn't take the car off me. He was playing to keep the car. Just for like whatever, we just won't talk. So I was like, fair enough. So we never spoke anyway. This one day, I was in Liverpool, and for some random reason, my dad seen me at the Hunts Cross Co-op, and he was at the lights. So then I've jumped in my car, and I haven't seen him, and I've drove off past like up towards the RSPCA at the time, and he had this brand new Aldi. What Aldi was it?
I don't know, I wasn't there.
It was a fucking nice car though, weren't it? It was brand spanking new.
Olivia went into the back of it.
Oh my God. So anyway, this Aldi's coming up my ass, as I'm going past the RSPCA, so I'm thinking, shit, that's definitely police or something, I've just been speeding. But I couldn't tell it was my dad's car from me window, because from the front, it just looked like any kind of Audi, like just an A1 or whatever. And then his indicator come right and swoop next to me, and I've looked, and me and my dad have just made this like piercing eye contact, and I've thought, shit. Now, there is another part of this story that I've never told you.
Me?
Yeah. The reason why I actually crashed into him. So I was going through a hard time, yeah? And this is actually, my dad won't listen anyway, he won't see her, fingers crossed. You can't say nothing anyway. So the day before, no, the night before, I'd got my emergency box out. You know what my emergency box is, don't you? I had a little joint. At the time, it was just like, I'd never smoked, but if I was in a serious, like, where I was like, oh, whatever, I was in a bit of a situation, I'd have a little joint. It would put my mind at ease. So but I obviously don't smoke, so I would never like smoke a full joint. I just had a bit of it, and then I put it out, and I thought, shit, but I actually want that tomorrow night, so I can sleep. So, but I was outside as I was smoking. I told you I'd gone to the shop, so I just put it in my car because it was raining. So I put it by the cup holders in my car. It was out. Do you get what I mean? So when my dad's come to the side of me, I've got half a joint in the car, and my car stinks of weed. Obviously, I wasn't under the influence, guys. This was like late afternoon the next day. I wasn't stoned. I would never do that. I wouldn't even be fucking capable of. As soon as I smoke, I'm literally like this in bed eating fucking crisp. So that's part of the reason why my head fell off. Plus, I thought, fuck, he's chasing me down for the other reason as well.
So you crashed into him.
So he's come to the side of me and gone, have you ever had the finger off me, Dad? Not that, I fingered that one.
No, that's got to come out. I think he's done that too many times to too many people for that to go in. Take that out.
But you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I do know
when
what
he's
you
like,
mean.
follow me or come here or something like that, I swear when he does that face, mate, oh, you know you're in trouble. So he's done that as if to say to follow him. So now I'm joining the 40. And he's asked me to follow him in the car, so I'm following, and he's took me off, and I've seen Nosy Industrial Estate. So I thought, what the fuck's going on here? Like, there's something weird's going on. So I've done a left round the Industrial Estate, and I'm thinking, shit, I need to get rid of that joint, because I knew he was going to come either in my car or come to my window or take the car off me. And if he would have been like, you're driving around smoking weed. I wasn't. I had a joint the night before. But anyway, it would have been my dad's whole thing. So I've come round a corner, I'm faffing trying to get the fucking joint out my window, then there's all ash falling all over me, so I'm like that. And as I've come round the corner, he's just been stopped in the middle of the road, and I've just gone, fuck off, and smashed into the back of him. It was petrified. The joint was gone.
So she drove off.
Yeah, no, so me BM badge had come flying off. And I thought, shit, he's gonna what is wrong with you? Like, bear in mind, we're already on bad terms, so this is just like bad, and I've gone, ah. And then some woman is in the car opposite, and she's giggling, and he's turning around going, who the fuck are you laughing at? That's me fucking daughter. Obviously, she must have just thought I was a random girl who crashed into the back of me. She didn't know that we were obviously father and daughter, otherwise it probably wouldn't have been as funny. So I've literally jumped in my car. I was in my car, and I just thought, fuck this, he is not getting in this car or coming near my car, because it's stung.
So she drove off.
So I drove off. I thought, fuck this, it's my dad, he'll have to sort it, he's not going to report me to the police. I fucking ragged that car home. I had no badge on the front of it. I was like, fuck. But then he did get over it, because there was no damage to his car, just mine.
And then when was the time you got it took off you and we had to go and rob it back?
Yeah, so this was bad. He did used to threaten me with the car.
Well, while we're on the car issue anyway, what about the time when you got it stuck in a farmer's field?
Now this all links to the fact that I robbed my car.
Is that after you robbed your own car?
So, guys, this is terrible. So I'd gone, you know, it was Stacey that blew me up this time.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm not the only grass.
You're all just grasses, honestly. No, I don't think she purposely blew me up, but whatever. I don't know. I'll never know. But my dad has a way he has a sixth sense. I swear down, he knows when I'm up to something. He just knows. It's fucking scary. Even if I, like, I don't know, if I had something in my room, he'd look in that exact spot. Like, he's just fucking, he is psychic, I think. I do think he is a bit spiritual, do you? I think because he gets all that Reiki and that, like, he just fucking finds out everything. Anyway, so this time I've gone out, and as I've just FaceTimed, I'm in bed, I'm wrapped up, and then as soon as you'd have your like 9 p.m. FaceTime call, you're good to go. Do you get me? He's not giving you the call. So I'm up doing my makeup, and then I've got the train station with my mates, and I've gone live off my Instagram. And apparently he was on Stacey's phone, and it's come up, Livvy Roberts has gone live, and he's clicked on it, and we're all at the train station with bottles of wine and everything. And so he's kicked off. He rang me, get home. So I had to walk back home. And then he had my brother pick my car up. But my brother hated doing it, or Jordan. It was so bad. He did used to have Jordan up the wall, didn't he?
I think it was Jordan that told us where the car was for us to rob it back.
Me dad.
Jordan.
Yes. But obviously, our Jordan, he's my older brother. He loves me. He doesn't want to be taking my car. He doesn't want me to start, like, hating on him.
Oh, so we got the spare key, didn't we?
But I had the spare key, yeah.
Robbed it back, and then we had the car, and then her dad rang you, didn't he? And went, that's it. You have robbed the car. We were like, we haven't robbed it.
I drove to my brother's, because when my brother told me where it was, and I took it, got off in the car, because he knows all the taxi drivers in Runcorn. He's rang me going, you little bastard, I will get that car back. He's in Portugal at this point, so you can't actually get to me, so I'm giving it the big and like, good luck finding it and all that. And he was like, what? And he sent a message out on the taxis saying, if anyone sees Olivia, tell me. So I thought, fuck this. So I've drove up to, it's called Hellsby Hill. I was with my mates, and I was like, oh, we'll go to, there's like a view. And I've took the wrong turn, and it ended up in sinking mud on a farmer's field. My back wheels are spinning. My car is sunk in the mud. This is, by the way, a few days before New Year. I've got photos. So the next day, I've had to tell my granddad. My dad's ringing me going...
She lied to me and said she was going to get her hair blown so that she could go out dead early in the morning.
Yeah, because this was New Year now, weren't it?
And then a few hours later, granddad turned up with a spade, and I was like...
My granddad,
where are you going, granddad? And he was like, oh, well, Livvy's had an accident. I was like, why have you got a spade? And he was like, she spun the car that much into that much mud. There was no wheels. It was that far down. So poor granddad has gone all round Hellsby to try and find... They got the RAC out, the RAC
couldn't get it out. So no, they tried, they could not pull it out.
Granddad went round all the farmers' houses in Hellsby, found the farmer who had the car, who then used the tractor. Yeah,
the tractor was the only thing that pulled my car out.
Pulled the car out.
Me poor granddad fucking tried, at first he tried to get it out with his car, and he blew his clutch. Is that the right thing? What's that thing when you, because obviously all the thingies, there was all smoke in my granddad's car, so I fucked my granddad's car up. We had mats all out my granddad's car trying to get the mats. Oh, he's such a man. Honestly, I love him. And then we had to wait hours for the RAC. They couldn't get it out, and then eventually we had to go and knock at a farmer's house, and he grabbed it out for me with the tractor.
When granddad was lonely and we said, go home, granddad, and join Tinder.
Oh my God, we've told this story.
Done it, and poor granddad come back and he joined
granddad. My granddad's the sweetest man ever, and we have put him in some funny situations, haven't we? This episode is sponsored by I'm So Pretty Official. Today I want to show you my mum's gorgeous hair, because not only have I had a glow up, so has she. We both have 100 grams of hair on a Brazilian weft, and when I tell you that this has boosted my mum's confidence to the next level, she's got a little chip on her shoulder. She is feeling amazing and young again, and I just want to emphasize that extensions aren't just for the younger generation with 24-inch hair. As much as I love that, it is also for women growing up. You don't have to stop looking after yourself and put an age limit on things because, mum, this has made you feel insane, hasn't it? And you can also feel insane today using my code Livvy10. You can get your colour match online, or you can go into store and you can look as fabulous and hot as my MILF of a mother over here. Okay, guys, so we've gone into a few funny stories there. Some things we can never share. We'll have to take to the grave with us. But a lot of you have asked me, Mum, some questions. So I'm going to go through the ones that you have asked, and you're going to get my mum's opinion. You have also sent in a few dilemmas, so me and my mum will try and give you some advice and guidance. You are the best with advice. You've helped me with my whole life. I couldn't get through my life without my mum. Right, okay.
I wasn't saying that before.
And I was calling her a stupid bitch before. Right, okay. So, someone has asked, was your mum as feddle as you as a teenager? Has she got any stories to compare?
Not as bad as Olivia. I was not. I wasn't feddle.
Hold it closer. You wasn't feral? What about with all your mates on the fields and school when you were younger? You used to tell me a few of them stories. Yeah, you've gone quiet now. I just get made out to be like some fucking what is it? Monopoly? What is it? An monopoly? There's a word for it, and it just means that you just don't fit in.
I can't think of any feral moments off the top of my head.
When you put a ciggy, you had a party while my nan was in work and someone put a...
Yeah. I forgot.
Tell them that.
Used to have house parties.
I'll ring me nan now if he's one.
No.
It's because you fucking know it. Tell
my mum
them.
used to work at night, so we used to, me and my friends, and you'll know who you are, used to have house parties in my mum's.
In me poor fucking hands.
Yeah, and then we'd clean up, or we used to think we'd clean up, and we'd go to bed. And I heard my mum this morning, my mum was clean free, hoovering, and I heard this like big noise, and I thought, what's that? And I could hear her downstairs, and she went, Louise, and I thought, shit. And I went down, someone put it, shouldn't laugh, sorry mum, someone put a ciggy out, and my mum will watch this and laugh, because she'll remember. Someone put a ciggy out, and who also know who that was, in the carpet, and then cut another piece of the carpet and shoved it in the ciggy hole. So when my mum was hoovering, she sucked up half of the carpet. That was cruel.
That was bad. Especially because my nan didn't have all this money and you were just having house parties with ciggy stumps in the carpet. At least if I made a mistake, my dad had funded it for me.
Yeah, we had another house
So maybe
party
you was worse.
where they emptied the house, and all my mum's music system and everything was outside under the bush, and all the food out the freezer. But we found it.
Maybe I got it from you then. What about the time, remember that, what did you do at that time when my nan was throwing plates at you? What did you do to deserve that?
Lindsay, this is about you, and Lindsay will exactly know what it was. So my mum had sent me the shop for something like £5 gas, £3 lecky. And my mum didn't have much, did she?
No, but
so my mum sent me and Lindsay the shop to go and get whatever it was, £5 or £3. And when we come back, we got it wrong. Well, I'd got it wrong. It was the other way round. So as me and Lindsay, as my mum was screaming because we still needed more, as we've walked down the hall, my mum's frisbeed a porcelain plate right down the hall. And I dodged to the side and Lindsay ducked, and it shattered into the front door. And I always remember Lindsay going grey, and she turned round and went to me, mate, lad. I went, what? She went, that nearly hit me, you know.
This is where we get it from. It's been passed down from generation to generation, the psychoness. Sometimes when you have a moment, I think, ooh, especially now I've moved out, I think, wow, I am actually like my mum.
This dead clapped out first car, and it was like this clapped out little car, and we were all in it one day, and she had us all in the footwell, me, Lindsay, there was a few of us, and we were going to my friends, which was the other side of where we lived. And my mum's got a nightgown on and a head and a towel. And my mum's like, just hurry up, will you? So we've all dived in the back of this car. And as we've gone over the junction, the car's clapped out. So we're stuck in the middle of this main junction. And we're all giggling in the car. You could imagine my mum's screaming, it's not fucking funny. And I went, Mum, it's all right. And she went to me, I've got no fucking knickers on. And we were all stuck.
Nothing's fucking changed.
We were all stuck in the middle of this junction with my mum screaming, trying to restart this shithead of a car. That was another time. Yeah, we've done loads. But my poor mum, I'm so sorry, Mum.
You was just as fucking bad.
Not as bad
I
as
was
what
your
you
fucking
was.
karma then, in my opinion. You made it worse than what it was.
Didn't.
You did. You like that time when I come through the alleyway and instead of just letting me in,
I locked you in the shed.
you locked me in the shed. Like what? Who the fuck does that? I'm not even getting into that because we actually will start arguing. That was bad.
You did try to get in with the ladders.
Yeah, because
to
you
shut
were
the
hanging out your
windows.
front window going, you're not coming in. I was fucking bladdered and you wouldn't let me in.
I'll have the social services on. The next question.
Don't worry, me and my mum love each other. Right, next question. Let's see. Funniest memory. So they want your funniest memory that she will remember that you have of me growing up. I know what one has come to mind, but I'll let you see what one. Let's see if we have the same one. It's when I was little.
What one? I've got loads.
What's your favourite? I'll let you answer. And then I'll make you tell the story that I want you to.
Of what you've done.
Of me growing up. It doesn't have, it can be when I was younger, teenager, whatever.
I always remember you singing round, dancing, and you have done some bad stuff, and I'm just trying to think of something off the top
Of
my
something
head.
good.
Yeah, something
You're
good.
trying to think of something good to say because this is like a
That's a
funny
bit
memory. I'm always naughty. I was going to say the Nosy Safari Park one.
Yeah,
Tell them the Nosy
So
Safari.
we
How
took
old
her-
was I probably at this point?
probably about 7 or 8, and I took her to the Nosy Safari Park. And then a couple of days later, we were sitting in...
No, it wasn't.
No, it was.
Oh,
We were
right.
sitting somewhere having dinner, and it was like a hall, so everyone's eating. It's quite quiet, and my friend, and she'll know who she is.
It was Lindsay, wasn't it?
Lindsay who was sitting with me, and she said to Olivia, "How was the safari park, Olivia?" And she went, "Oh, it was dead good, you know, Lindsay. There was a lion, and it walked, and his balls went from side to side, and the whole restaurant went dead quiet. We heard forks drop, and everyone just went silent." And I was like, what kind of kid goes to safari park and looks at the lion's balls at 8 years old? But it's the way she said it. She went, "They went from side to side."
Guys, I'd never seen balls like that in my life.
Don't think anyone else.
And lions were my favourite animal, so I was just... And there was this one that was literally walking, like, away from the car, they were just in my face, and it was just stuck with me.
I've got the co-op story, but I've got to be careful about the co-op story.
Oh, we and Jordan were talking about this literally on the weekends.
Olivia was a teenager. We hadn't long moved to where we are now, and we went to the shop one morning, and as you do, I said to her, "Go in the shop for me." "No, I don't want..." Typical Olivia. "Go in the shop now."
See, if
So
that was
she's
Emmy,
got-
you'd be like, "What do you want, babe?"
So she scurried off into the shop, and I've seen the woman in the co-op and thought, why is the woman looking at me in the co-op? So the woman's come out and knocked on my window and went, "Excuse me, is that your daughter?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And she went, has she got an identical twin?" So I went, "No." And she went, "Well, in that case, she's barred." I won't tell you what she got barred for.
No, you can tell them. I've told them before on TikTok.
Have ya?
I called her a gozzy.
No,
What does it say?
Because she wouldn't save you. with
No,
something.
she wouldn't save our
It's not
Jordan.
the point. She'd turn
Even though
round.
you know them people who save you all the time, and then one day they just decide to ask for ID.
She called it a fucking gozzy wool. So I said to the woman,
I didn't. I
"What
called
was
it
it?"
a
It was something
four-eyed gozzy cunt.
Yeah, it was something disgusting. And I said, "What's she barred for?" And then she stood in front of me and went, "Because she called me a four-eyed gozzy cunt," and I didn't know whether to laugh or to do it in and to go on.
The thing is, she wasn't gozzy, but she did have glasses on. But I actually
Doesn't
need the
matter,
glasses.
it's still cool.
Yeah, but I need the glasses just so you don't. I'm not judging you if you've got glasses. I'm a bad glass
I've
Seb.
got glasses.
But I was judging Joanne at the time. Her name was Joanne.
Why would you go? I know.
Yeah, but she was a lovely woman. I made up with her.
Yeah, she was
Anyway, what happens is I went in with my brother, and she knows, or she get me.
But why would you say you had an identical twin?
Because I'll tell you now. So I went in with my older brother randomly because I was with my older brother. She wouldn't save him with ciggies. He was 25 or something like that at the time. And I thought, well, that's fucking weird. But then she started speaking to Jordan dead wrong and like dead rude. So I've walked, and
So
she's
you
like,
thought
"Get
you'd
out."
Step in and insult her.
Yeah, so I said that as I was walking. I was just a gobby little year 7. I'm sorry, okay, I shouldn't have said it. But then I completely forgot about it. It slipped my mind. Bear in mind, this co-op, if you follow me for a while, you'll know this co-op is my holy grail. I go every day, and I've gone every day for the past fucking 10 years of living there. I just love it. I always used to go get a drink of a morning, whatever. So I went in a few days later, completely forgot, and I've grabbed myself me Fimso, my little strawberry pencils that I liked, and she's come barging over to me, and I thought, shit, I forgot I called you a fucking gozzy four-eyed cunt. So she's going, "You're bad," started screaming at me, and I've just like, I swear to God, the GCSE drama just went and come out with me. I didn't have the courage to just apologise.
GCSEs. That's another story.
Let's go into that in a sec. I didn't have the guts to apologise. Don't tell anyone that, it's bad. And say, sorry. So I just decided to say... Oh no, it's bad. I just decided to say, look, I've got a twin sister and she's horrible. She gets me into trouble all the time. But the fact is, I never just said I've got a twin sister. I went into detail. I made out like this whole like story of like how she gets me into trouble all the time. I was telling her other stories, how she's had me barred from other shops. She looked like she was about to start crying because of the way that she just spoke to me, and I was just sat there like, I'm so sorry. I just nearly made an old middle-aged woman nearly cry because of my sob story. And she believed me for like weeks. I got away with it. She was like, "Are you the other twin?" I was like, no, it's me today. You'll notice when it's here and all that, blah, blah, blah.
Split
and she
springs to mind.
And she split. I'm fucked in the head. And then she called me out one day because my mum made me go in the shop for her.
I made you go in the shop.
Made me. If it was honest to God, I can't cope. And then the GCSE story.
The GCSEs, as Olivia wanted to go to private school, so she picked the poshest private school I've ever been in. On opening even, they offered like champagne, not cups of tea.
It was cool. Oh, so nice.
So to get into it, you had to get certain grades.
I had to get B's and A's, and I got C's and
These
B's.
children go to Cambridge and Oxford. It was a really
I went the
posh.
Heath and Runcorn.
So when she got a GCSE result, she went
I
off.
passed them all though.
She
I passed
did,
them all.
but you didn't. She went upstairs and then she come down. I was like, "Here's my grades. Phone up the school, get me." And I phoned up the school. I was like, "Yeah, she's got
Nines,
well,
eights, sevens.
And they were like, "Oh, that's great. We'll put her down. She can enrol. She'll start at such a date, and if you can make the first payment." And then I've gone upstairs to tell her, and as I've started going up the stairs, there's all little bits of paper. I thought, "What's all that paper off?" And then there's the printer at the top of the landing. So what she'd done was cut all her own grades out and stuck them over all the original
And then
ones.
photocopied
And then
it.
photocopied it.
So I printed off like a small 9, a small 7,
And
and I mean
brought it
tiny,
down.
cut them into tiny squares.
That's wrong.
Yeah, I'm trying to fraud myself into Queens in fucking Chester. But you know, it's a good job you caught me out, because I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now.
Did a snitch on you then as well? I did, didn't I? I rang up the school and said that she'd faked her own GCSEs.
Yeah, you always do. Should have just I wondered if I would have actually got in. I always wondered that. I wondered if they actually go and check. Like, how would you know if you've got a copy of me marks?
You'll never know.
Yeah, you're fucking right. You fucking sabotage my future. You all wonder why I'm an influencer. If fucking TikTok ever goes, you best be able to fucking give me wages. I'm going to give you a little dilemma, okay?
Go on.
Found out my boyfriend has been watching porn for 6 years. Would you see this as a big issue? Because she doesn't know.
No, I think most men watch porn.
I see it as an issue.
Do you?
Yeah. Why are you getting off to other women? So what, do you just not see that as an issue?
I don't think so. I'm pretty laid back though. You do. You would. George can't even breathe out of a woman's air, let alone watch porn. She wonders why George is addicted to the PlayStation. It's because he can't watch anything.
Because if he wants something, come and ask me. What are you doing sitting there fucking pulling the head off it and
Olivia.
That's weird, Mum. If you're in a relationship, fair enough. If you've been together for years, you've been married, fair enough. Do you get what I'm saying? But when you're still young and it's exciting, if you still need to
How
watch...
do you know she's young?
I'm just gathering because a lot of my followers are young. Yeah, no, I know she's about my age. Do you get what I'm saying? But come on, sure, if you're young and you're excited and you're still doing all them things, what's the need in watching
I'm
and
not
getting
George.
off on it?
Why are you talking to me like I'm George?
Yeah, but do you agree? Do you see my side or not?
No, I don't. I just
Oh,
feel
you
like
probably
it's not-
fucking watch lesbian porn anyway.
Yeah, whatever. With you and all that.
Yeah, you fucking do.
Yeah, whatever.
Now that I've left you, Defo fucking do. Put it on the telly and everything. No, if I find...
Put it on me telly. Where else am I going to put it?
on your phone, you wouldn't watch it on your telly, would you? Imagine Emmy walked in. So what, you just don't think it's bad?
No, but I'm older.
That's what I'm saying. If you were younger, would you feel a bit offended?
No.
I don't feel offended by it. I mean, obviously, you probably...
As long as he's not doing anyone any harm or...
All right, don't
he's
even
not
mention the
putting it
porn
on
thing,
while
because
you're
now
watching
you've...
the tea.
No, see, but I just find it a bit weird. I don't find it weird. It wouldn't be like a end of a relationship thing. But if I seen it on my fella's phone, if I seen it on George's phone, I probably would say, "What are you
Why do
watching
you
that?"
think George goes fishing all the time?
It's Biv. Oh,
He's
don't.
probably in the bivvy now with his
Stop! I can't.
with his own porn.
No, but fair enough if you say like long distance or whatever. But I live with George. I would find that a little bit weird, and I'd find it a little bit like
I
odd.
think most men do.
Yeah, I know that most men do. Like, if a guy had gone away for a week, fair enough. If he'd done whatever. But when we like, if we, do you get what I'm saying? If we're sexually active, if you need porn as well, I'd be a bit concerned. That's like sexual addiction. Do you get what I'm saying? Come on. Do you get what I mean?
No.
Oh, you're just fucking strange. Honestly, me mum never sees any, and I know some girls agree with me, but a lot of people probably agree with you. People just think I'm a psycho, but I'm actually not.
She is a psycho.
But George is antagonising. Someone's actually asked that. Who would you say is more in the wrong when they argue, Liv or George? You have lived with George, so now be very fucking careful how you answer this question.
Why? Because I'm going to end up getting the bus home if I don't get the answer right. That's
No,
what she
because
means.
people, when I share, like when I come on TikTok and I'm like, oh, he's doing me head in, I'm not gonna come on TikTok when George is having one of his moments and show you what he's like when he's having a fucking bitch fit, because people would just be like, oh my god, red flag, you need to leave him. But I'll show you my flaws because I put myself online for, like, do you
Olivia's
get what I'm
never
saying?
wrong.
No, oh my my God! Take that back. Take that back.
Not wrong.
I always apologise. Don't tell anyone that. Don't you lie, Mum. Don't you barefaced lie.
Why?
You know full well I apologise when I'm wrong. I always
Sometimes
admit
if
when
you
I'm wrong.
and
I
George are
apologise
arguing-
before.
Sometimes you and George are arguing.
Yeah.
You carry on and on
Yeah,
and on.
because I
and
don't like the way that you made me feel, and I know that 90% of the time, no matter how much I go on about it, and he's just like, "All right, sound, I'm sorry." You're not sorry. You just want me to shut up.
Sorry, she says,
Yeah, because you don't get it. You just want me to be quiet. You're not actually sitting there taking in what I'm saying and thinking, do you know what? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have spoke to you that way, or maybe I shouldn't have done that, and actually trying to learn from it. That's what makes me angry, because you're not even listening. When I make a mistake or when I do something wrong, I will sit there and listen to what you have to say, and you won't say. I always apologise when I'm wrong to you. I've texted Emmy saying I'm sorry, and I told you I was sorry.
So because you picked on everyone all morning.
Yeah, but I know that I was wrong, whereas George would say, "Oh, shut up, shut up." You don't even get an apology out of George. So answer that question again.
What was the question again?
Who would you say is more of it? Yeah?
What time's the next bus?
Do you honestly think it's me?
No, I think he's both as bad as each other. But
When I used to live with
make that
you.
like it's George all the time. George would walk off rather than argue.
Oh my God.
But you'd walk after
You
him
don't
and
know
argue
what,
and
maybe you
argue
don't
and
know what
argue.
George is like after all.
Maybe you don't.
Maybe you actually don't. He's a prick when he wants to be. Bad. You don't get what I have to put up with sometimes when he's having an ADHD moment. He's like, me, and he doesn't shut up. So then why would I, as a woman, as an independent woman, let a man, one rule for me, one rule for him. When it's him having his moment, I've got to be like, oh yeah, but when it's me having my moment, I'm a fucking nutcase.
Now you know what he has to put up with.
But it's true. Women always get
She'll go on about
framed.
this now all day.
Oh, do you know what? Next fucking question. You ask one more question, then she's going, guys. Right, okay, so the next question is, how did you feel about the BBL when I got it?
Well, I didn't know. So I had to get on with it, really. Wasn't happy. Because you were poorly, weren't you?
Yeah, I had a really bad time after that, didn't I? The only reason she really called me out and I had to tell her in the end is because she has to lend 50 quid, and then I pulled £5 out my shoebox in my room, and I was like 18, and I was literally on minimum wage in a fucking taxi office.
Yeah, she told everyone not to speak to her for a week because she was going to a yoga retreat.
In Cardiff. But you know, you helped me back when I got back. You helped me get back to myself. But it was horrible.
And then you went back for seconds.
And got botched again.
Stupid.
Maybe I don't learn from my mistakes.
She's okay now, thank God.
I am thinking about getting a fat transfer under my eyes. I'm only joking with you. Next question.
What's that?
So I want filling under my eyes because I've got really bad genetical bags, haven't I?
You haven't?
I have, Mum. Honestly, I've got black eyes.
What's
underneath.
genetical bags?
You don't want to know.
You really need to stop reading shit.
So do you.
Fucking genetical bags.
Fucking knocking ghosts. Shut up.
Said you want
Right.
on your podcast now.
I know, I love having you on. Right.
Not me. Go on.
Are you excited to be a nan when the time comes, or you're not ready yet?
I'm not ready yet.
Closer to your mouth. You're not ready yet?
No. I've only just got rid of you. And if I haven't got her, I've got the dog.
Yeah.
She asked me the other week, am I going to be a shit nan?
I do think you will be a bit of a shit nan.
I think I'll be a shit nan. I'll be all right.
No,
when
but
I
you'll be
have
like
to
my nan. Like a good nan, but a shit nan.
Yeah, I won't be one of them nans. that are
Like my
"Well,
nan comes round every 2 months, spends night, and you don't see her again.
Yeah, I'll be a part-time nan. I'll be there as and when, but not like one of them nans that has the kids all day. Takes
Yeah.
them out all day.
Well-
and then has them for 3 nights while you don't do nothing now.
You don't do nothing.
While you sit there for 3 days.
Would you
and I
be
end up
mentally
stuck
supporting for me if I had a kid?
with- I'd just say to you, get on with it like I had to.
See, I don't like your attitude. Honestly, this is why you're all demoted from the nan role. At sound, I've got Nanny Stacey at home. She'll look after her.
That's fine. She won't be more suited to being a nan. I'm not.
So if I had a kid, you wouldn't help me?
I'd do a bit.
So
yeah.
like if I had like, I don't know, like you wouldn't
Then if
ever
you would
mind
expect
them.
me to drive to theirs and like wash the bottles.
No, I would not. But that's why I'm waiting to have a kid, because I don't want a kid until...
Because you don't want to wash the bottles.
No, until I've got like the full, like until I know that it's going to be my whole life that I've dedicated. It's not just a fucking animal.
Yeah, no shit.
She's just Mrs. Negative, honestly, even though you were fucking pregnant at fucking 20 to someone who said he was a plumber and lived in the back of his van. FYI, me dad.
Well, it's no one else, is it?
Or is it? So you'd be a shit nan.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, you're so selfish.
I'm not. I'm just being honest.
I don't want to speak to you anymore.
Go on then.
Because I'm pregnant.
What?
Right, Right, okay. So that's enough with this fucking shit, nan. That is the end of today's episode. I've absolutely loved having my mum on, and I hope you have too. We've gone through some funny stories and answered some of your questions, and I hope you have enjoyed. But thank you so much for watching. We're going to go shopping and go and get some lunch now, but I hope you have a lovely Sunday evening, and I will see you next week. Love yous. Bye. Say bye.